What's up guys? In this video, we're going to be going over the basic functionalities, features, and how to use elements of your WRMFZY Swamp Rat gas blowback rifle. Starting out with the silhouette, it is of course a standard AR-15 M4 kind of silhouette. Your controls are going to be single-sided, non-ambidextrous for the select fire switch, and then of course also non-ambidextrous magazine release and bolt catch, bolt release. Externally, we've got some accessory mounting positions. At the top of the integrated carry handle, we've got a removable pick section for optics and accessories, as well as dual-sided pick rails on the front sight post. The stock is a multi-position adjustable stock, and the select fire switch is capable of safe, semi, and fully automatic fire modes. The charging handle is ambidextrous and can be pulled from either side. The charging handle functions to retract the bolt, which you can see here, and the bolt can be released with the bolt release paddle on the left-hand side. The functionality of a gas blowback rifle is going to be very similar to a real AR-15 in that a semi-automatic trigger pull will result in the bolt cycling a single time, loading a new round, and firing. The magazine, when empty, will lock the bolt back so that you'll know you're empty. Similarly, switching the select fire switch to fully automatic means that you can pull the trigger and it will continue to cycle again until the magazine is empty. Let's talk briefly about filling the magazine. To eject the magazine, you're going to hit the magazine release, releasing the magazine. And that gives us a look at the gas-powered or gas blowback rifle magazine. Unlike a real firearm where you'd be loading rounds with their own kind of propellant in each round, we're going to be filling this with both the propellant used for this product, which in Airsoft is called green gas, which is functionally the same as propane, just with a silicone additive to make sure that things stay lubricated, and of course your projectile, BBs, held in this very convenient package. To load the magazine, first we're going to employ the use of the included speed loader. The speed loader is a great way to help you load BBs into your gas magazine. It can be, of course, done without this, but this makes things a lot more convenient. First thing we'll need to do is load it with BBs. The sliding door at the top allows us to fill the hopper of the speed loader with BBs, like so. It's good for demonstration purposes. Now this speed loader can be used for a variety of airsoft guns, but to make life easier for this specific gas blowback magazine, we're going to flip the adapter out of its little storage cubby here around the nozzle. We're going to flip the switch on the top, extending the plunger, and then we're going to orient the top of the adapter over top of the magazine, like so. The magazine's feed lip at the top here. At the front, you'll see where the BBs load into the barrel setup in the gas blowback rifle, and this purple packing is where the gas routes from the magazine into the bolt assembly. You're going to kind of hold that with your finger there, and then simply depress the plunger. You might want to hold it in this orientation. And once you've loaded it, it will give you more resistance when it's completely full, and you'll be able to see that the BBs are in fact loaded into that chamber. Next thing we're going to do is load this magazine with gas. That can be performed by flipping the magazine over to get a view of the base plate. There is a depressible button at the rear of the magazine. You're going to press that down and slide the cover plate to the rear, revealing the gas fill valve. Next, what you're going to do is take your propane or green gas bottle, and you're going to flip it upside down like so, and load gas into the magazine by depressing the nozzle of the green gas bottle into that fill valve. You'll start to hear a brief hissing, and you're going to want to hold that for 7 to 10 seconds, or until you hear the hissing kind of stop, letting you know the magazine has been filled completely. Like so. Once you're done, simply slide the cover back into place. You'll hear it click, that button is back in place, and you're ready to fire. Now before we test fire our Swamp Rat, we're going to need to put on our eye protection. Remember, this is firing projectiles, so protecting your eyes is of utmost importance. We're going to take our Swamp Rat. For demonstration purposes, we'll just lock the bolt back, insert the magazine like so, Release the bolt, throw it on semi, and pull the trigger. Great feeling trigger, great reset. And of course we have full auto. As you can see, when the magazine's empty, the bolt locks to the rear. Magazine empty, release the bolt. Finally, there's an additional adjustment that you may want to make when firing. Unlike a traditional firearm, there is no rifled barrel, as your projectile is a sphere as opposed to being cylindrical. As such, the trajectory of the BB can be adjusted to make sure that it's staying flat for as long as possible. That adjustment mechanism in an airsoft rifle, like a gas blowback, is called a hop-up adjustment. Now that hop-up adjustment is an arm with a finger that presses down on a rubber bucking that applies backspin to a BB to keep it aloft. In order to increase or decrease the amount of pressure the hop-up unit is applying to that bucking, you can adjust your trajectory, either higher or lower, to maintain that flat trajectory. And that adjustment can be performed by viewing the hop-up unit, which is in the top of the upper receiver, and making the adjustment with a flathead screwdriver through the magazine well. Simply flip it over to get a better view of it. You're looking for a silver block with a rotating black screw that will accept your flathead, and rotating it right or left will give you more or less hop-up adjustment. You'll need to test fire a couple times, watch the trajectory, make an adjustment, so on and so forth, until you get the ideal adjustment. Now you might be wondering why you'd need to adjust that. BBs are available in different weights, and different weights of BB will require different hop-up settings to get the flattest trajectory for that weight. So depending on where you're playing, where you're using it, or what weight BB you're using, you'll want to make those adjustments to get you the optimal performance that you can by adjusting the hop-up in that way. And just like that, we've covered not only the fire controls, but the hop-up adjustment and filling and using the gas blowback magazines for this Noveske Warm Fuzzy Swamp Rat. Just about covers everything we need to cover in the manual. Hope you guys have fun with it. Happy shooting. See you later.